So I noticed a lot of truther channels are giving up. And if they're not giving up, they're giving in to a sense of defeatist fatalism about having their message shut out. And that was always going to happen. I don't know why the truth community seems to feel they're not going to have some sort of battle. And that doesn't imply physical violence. It implies any form of violence. It implies that you're going to have to stand up for your beliefs. It's like, I understand that this was the last straw for a lot of you. If you were purged in the latest accidental purging, I understand that we all know that wasn't an accident. We all know that it was an attempt to frustrate you and people as big as Sargon of Akkad into leaving. And it's like, it annoys you so much that it pushes you to another platform. And then YouTube has the fucking, the slimy, weaselly, like, well, we did it by accident. Like, they try to cop out so that they're not even responsible for kicking you out. That was always going to happen. They were always going to try to frustrate your message. And why shouldn't they? It's the exact antithetical opposite to what they believe and the way they think the world should be run. And there's only, say, 5 or 6 people, and of course I'm exaggerating, in this world, that if I said the words holographic universe, you would know exactly what I meant and you wouldn't require any explanation. You would understand that it's our waking reality, and you would understand that that message has to be conveyed to people properly. And you would understand that it's basically like handing people the rules to the game they're playing in the first place, and making the playing field a little more fair. It's teaching people how to play chess before just throwing them at it and be like, here, you have to play the Angel of Death for your very soul. And that's kind of what reality is like right now. And I think it's just more fair to give people the Hasbro rules up front and to be like, this is the deck you're playing with. And there's like 5 or 6 of us that can do that. And Og tells, I think, I'm sorry that I couldn't really follow the video, but I'm sorry, Og. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say this now. You have this kind of like, you're speaking from the astral sort of way with you. And I always felt like I was just a more concise, sarcastic, certainly version of what you're trying to say. I'm like, he's trying to convey the holographic universe if that's not what you're getting from what he's saying. You know what I mean? He's trying to say that we're all a field of energy dancing for itself, as Jim Carrey would put it. And he puts it in those very, reductive, albeit reductive, but, consumable terms. He could freak out some squares with that. He could freak out some normies with that. He could freak out some stoned 14-year-olds with that. And that's where you plant seeds. That's how this shit works. And I only care about planting seeds, and you guys should only care about planting seeds. And Paul sort of plants this seed at Pockets of the Future that Cormac McCarthy's The Road is this foregone conclusion, and we should all have this fatalistic, defeatist hopelessness about it, that we should all move to the middle of the desert so we're not scorched by the nuke. And he doesn't want to thwart that agenda in any real way other than be like that sort of floating radio from Fallout 3. That's what I always think of him when he goes, reporting from the apocalypse. I think of him as like he's already a tape recording, kind of go like, oh, well, doesn't the road suck? Doesn't it suck living in the road? Yeah, it does. Why didn't we do anything about it? Why did you tell people to just lay down their sword and do nothing? It just seems so weird that you would be like, well, I told everyone to just lay down their sword and be a meek pussy about the beast's agenda, and to just kind of roll over under it, and to just kind of laugh at it is the best thing you can do. And, we can all laugh at it. That's what I try to do. I try to have this sort of like gallows humor about everything, where I could laugh in any situation, no matter what you throw at me. I could find something to laugh at in that situation. And I try to bring that to my channel, where no matter how bleak it seems, no matter how hopeless it seems, there's always hope. There's always joy. There's always the human condition and whatnot. There's always the field of energy that we should be trying to restore to balance. I mean, that should be everyone's ultimate purpose, right? I don't want to start going into like the more esoteric angles that we should be getting across to people. The point of this video is, if you give up, evil wins when good men do nothing, or when they do the bare minimum. So let's adjust the axiom now. Evil wins when good men do nothing and the bare minimum. Oh, wait, we can make it better. Evil wins when good men do the bare minimum. There we go. That's the new phrase. And guess what, guys? And I'm guilty of this too. I know I'm snarking on YouTube. And one of the only benefits to my channel is its small size. I think that you guys know that. That if I was any bigger, messages like mine get shut the fuck down. You're not supposed to be saying this stuff, as they say. You're not supposed to be saying holographic universe. You're not supposed to be doing that. They don't like that. You know they don't like it. Because then, oh, I accidentally deleted your holographic universe channel. Whoops. Oh, I don't know how it happened. My hand slipped and I hit the history eraser button. Don't give up, guys, please. I'm sorry I'm so snarky. I'm sorry I'm so mean. Like, I'm sorry I am the way I am, and that I address the rest of the internet with this, like, angry contempt for their lack of maturity and their lack of evolution, and how they all feel stuck in this, like, you know, shitty paradigm that they're in, this shitty matrix they're in. And I'm one of those people that it's like, well, why don't you pull yourself out of that shitty matrix, you baby? And I'm sure you're both like, you know, I'm picking Og Tells and Paul Romano as examples here. I'm sure you're both like, yeah, well, good luck getting your message across by being such an asshole. And like, yeah, let's see who wins, but let's not give up in trying, okay? Please.